Kia ora. Well, what a weekend to be looking up at the sky. Plenty of nice clear skies and amazing pictures of aurora. I think we have still got some clearer skies around tonight. So as we head through Monday night into the early hours of Tuesday, you can see on the satellite charts, particularly across the South Island, plenty of clear sky there. But up towards the north, there is this next area of cloud. So as we head through the week, we're going to find our weather changes from those clear, cold nights to something a little bit wetter and a bit milder once that next system runs towards us. But with plenty of clear sky around for overnight across the South Island, it's going to be another cold night there. You can see we've got a few pockets of mist and fog forming up through parts of Waikato and perhaps even down towards the Mackenzie country as well. So there will be a few spots which see a rather murky start to the day on Tuesday. But as you can tell from these temperatures, it's still fairly cool, especially across the South Island. Temperatures just nudging down towards or just below freezing, so not as cold as we saw last week, but still a chilly old start to the day. And even up on the North Island, we'll look down to lows around about 2 degrees Celsius for Taupo, and through parts of Waikato and Waitomo, still around about that 2 to 4 degrees Celsius mark. So a chilly old start for many of us. Those temperatures are set to change as we head through the next couple of nights though. Let's look at Tuesday. Well, you can see this next area of cloud and wet weather moves in from the north and the west, spilling across the North Island as we head through the daytime and running down on towards that western side of the South Island as well. If you're looking for the best of the clear skies, it's the eastern coast of the South Island which will bear the best of the sunshine. Even here though, the cloud will thicken up as we head through the daytime, and that high cloud feeds across, and you can see this wet weather already pushing on towards the far northern parts of Northland by the end of the day, and that runs across us as we head through the nighttime. And there will be some fairly heavy falls of rain as we go in towards Wednesday, so there are some severe weather watches in place. These are really for Wednesday, so I'll give you a bit more detail about these in a couple of minutes or so, but head along to the Metso's website for the latest information, especially if you're in one of these areas up and towards those northern parts of the Tasman district or the eastern side of the Bay of Plenty. For the North Island though, as we start the day, once we get rid of that early morning mist and fog, it should be a better, brighter story. But the next area of high cloud starts to feed across us, so it will turn cloudier as we head through the daytime. Some showers running around those eastern coasts and down in towards parts of Taranaki. But I think generally it's that cloud increasing as we head through the daytime, and in towards the evening we'll start to find those showers becoming more persistent through places like the Bay of Plenty, and that wet weather already pushing in towards Northland as well. We want to heavier falls to come as we head through the next few days, but generally if you're looking for drier weather, the eastern coast looks pretty good as we head through the daytime on Tuesday. But even here and down towards Wellington, we'll have some high cloud back with us as we head through the daytime. Now, in terms of our temperatures, highs back to around about 18 degrees Celsius there in Auckland. But most notably, I think we'll find it's not nearly as cold as we head through the nighttime. Check out these minimum temperatures as we head into towards the early hours of Wednesday. So that cloud and warm air runs towards us, not nearly as cold as we head through the following night. So Tuesday night in towards Wednesday morning. For the South Island, it's a little bit of an east-west split. We'll find a bit of brightness around first thing on that western coast, but it will turn quite cloudy there as we head through the daytime. Some showers pushing in as well. Generally dry on this eastern side from, say, Southland right the way up towards Marlborough, but it will turn cloudier through the day as high cloud spills across from the west and runs towards us, but generally a dry story. Nice clear skies before things turn cloudier towards the end of the day. And you can see those showers becoming more like rain up about the higher parts of, say, Western District or up in towards the higher parts of Grey as well. So we are going to find it is a cloudier and wetter end to the day on that western coast. Now, it will be a cold start again, particularly across those clear skies in the eastern side, and we will find our temperatures though rising to around about 15 or 16 degrees Celsius for Christchurch and up towards Blenheim. But where we have that cloud on that western coast, it's a little bit cooler, 13 to 14 degrees Celsius, and we've got another cool night as we head into the early hours of Wednesday, but not as cold as we saw last week. So in fact, we'll probably just about stay this side of freezing, so 3s and 4s compared to -1s and 2s. As we head in towards Wednesday, it is going to be a much more of an unsettled story. This low pressure brings rainfall across the North Island and across the top of the south. Some heavy falls being pushed in towards parts of the Tasman district and Edmonton towards the eastern parts of the Bay of Plenty, particularly taking its time to clear through. As this low pressure moves across the country, wrapping around it on that back edge, could be some heavy, perhaps even thundery showers to watch out for on that back edge. So it is looking like a much more unsettled story. Some milder temperatures, yes, but some wetter weather as well. So like I say, we have got some severe weather watches in place for those areas of the Tasman district west of Motueka and for the eastern parts of the Bay of Plenty, especially up in towards the ranges there. That's where we've got our watches as we head through the daytime on Wednesday. So do keep a close eye on the forecast, and as always, you can find the latest forecasts at metservice.com.